Hello Geminis and welcome back to my channel. This is Awaken Healings with Jess. I'm here to bring you your general reading for the month of November. Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is general, so it may or may not resonate with all of you. Take what does, leave what does not. It's all good. You may also want to check out your videos for your Moon, Rising, and Venus signs as well, because there may be additional wisdom and nuggets of information to help clarify anything that you're seeking answers to. So we are in November. We are in Scorpio season. It is an incredible time of year right now. It's one of my favorites. We just completed Halloween last week and Dia de los Muertos on the 1st of November. And we are riding the coattails of that energy. So I'm still using the Santa Muerte Tarot deck. I'll be using these to conduct your Celtic Cross spread for you, which I already have set out. I am trying out a new setup and just trying out some new things. We'll see how this goes. So let me know if you like this setup or if you prefer more of the conversational face-to-face dialogue that I normally do. But yeah, so I have your Celtic Cross spread out. I have your 3-card spread pulled from the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. These will be your theme cards for the month of November. So let's go ahead and get started. First is Hunger, reversed. Gemini, I feel like you're turning within and you're trying to discern what's the driving force behind you. What's going to get you excited about life. And I feel like there may be some confusion or maybe a bit of indecisiveness about that. But yeah, I feel like this is you searching for your passion, searching for your soul's purpose. It could be with career, but I think it's more personal. Like, what do you want to do with life overall? So I feel like that's something that you're focusing on right now. Up next is Extremes, reversed. Yeah, I feel like because right now we're completing karma, big cycles, and this is going to be going on through December. So you may hear me say this repeatedly, but big karmic cycles are completing, and this is stuff stemming back to 35 years ago. So it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in a week. It's going to happen in stages. So I feel like for you, for many of us in the collective, that you may be battling some extreme emotions, maybe some highs and some lows, but that could also be amplified by the Scorpionic energy that we're experiencing right now. Because Scorpio energy is very intuitive, it's also very watery and emotional. And, we have a full moon coming up next week in Taurus, and I feel like this could be perhaps exacerbating some of the emotional extremes you're experiencing. So just keep that in mind. Also be mindful that we are in Mercury retrograde. So that could be having an aspect, for what you're feeling. So be careful with your words, Gemini. Words matter. Energy behind the words matter. So you may or may not want to have difficult conversations if you're feeling emotional, because you may unnecessarily cause an argument or, a situation that could have been prevented had you wait another day or two, based on your emotions. So just some cautionary messages to carry you through the month of November. Mercury retrograde lasts until about the 22nd of November, so keep that in mind. It's kind of here to stay through Scorpio season, and then around the 23rd we enter Sagittarius. So, all right. Lastly, you have pleasure. Yeah, I like this for you guys because I feel like, it goes hand in hand with the Hunger card that came in reverse. I feel like you're finding your soul's pleasure. You're finding your life's purpose. What's going to bring you joy in life? And I feel like this is something that you're playing around with. And this could be part of the extreme emotions you may be feeling. So have fun with it. Tap into your inner childlike spirit. Just keep things light, fun, and playful, and just do what makes you happy and feels good to you. All right. So let me check in with the energy of your Celtic spread, Celtic cross. Just give me a minute to, geez, I'm sorry. City living. Lots of ruckus outside, but just give me a minute to tap into your energy. Wow, lots of sevens. 777 on the ground. Yeah, okay. This is awesome. So, you're definitely, like I said, this is kind of going along with the themes. You know, you're definitely doing what feels good and feels right for you. But I feel like what's important to you is abundance and success. And you're manifesting. Yeah. So central to your reading is the Seven of Pentacles reverse. So I feel like this is you kind of taking a moment to take stock of where you are with finances and where you are with your resources. This could be personal finances. This could also be something with a job. I think maybe some of you are thinking about moving. So if you're thinking about moving, like buying a house or changing cities or states, I think this is you really looking at your assets. How much debt do you have? How much do you have in savings? You know, how much mortgage can you afford? What's cost of living like in the new area? So I feel like, you know, you're making big changes and, you know, you're being practical about it because crossing you is Page of Pentacles. So more pentacle energy. And I feel like when the page comes in, this is manifestation. This is the energy of manifestation. So I think you're definitely focused on your future and you're focusing on what feels right to you. You know, I feel like this, again, some of you are moving. You're moving residences or you could be moving jobs. And I think in order for you to move a certain job, you're looking at, again, finances. It could be a pay cut, but, you know, I feel like it's something that's going to resonate with you at the soul level. So I think that's why you're looking at your finances. But I think some of you are also trying to go for promotion and set yourself up for something in the future. And you're looking at how much additional income you're going to have should the promotion go through. All right. Because foundational to you, Six of Wands, success. So people are taking notice of you, Geminis. People are seeing you for you. They're like, yeah, Gemini's got it going on. You know, this is external rewards, external recognition. This could be success at work. This could be success in a community. This could be you achieving your goals. But yeah, this is external praise and people are celebrating you. People are celebrating your victories, your achievements. So yeah, I feel like maybe some of you received a bonus at work or an award or some sort of like recognition in the community aspect. But this is external. And, you know, it's no wonder because, I mean, you have the Page of Pentacles. This is, like I said, this is manifestation energy. The page follows the Ace of Pentacles in the deck. And, you know, aces always represent the potential for something to come in. So this could be indicative of a new offer of some sort, okay? Oh, I like that. In your recent past, you have the Seven of Swords reversed. I feel like this is strategic planning. I feel like this is you, again, it kind of goes right along with the Seven of Pentacles that we're seeing here. And the way I'm interpreting it and the way that the energy is coming through, this is you being strategic, but being private about it. I feel like this is you really assessing where you are in your current situation and status And I feel like this is you just doing the analysis, doing the financial analysis to see if you can logically support this change, whatever the change means. Again, I feel that some of you are buying a house or moving. So, yeah. So I feel like you're being strategic and kind of private about that. But if you're worried about a mortgage or if you're worried about qualifying for a loan or anything like that, don't worry, because you have 8 of Wands coming in for you in your near future. This is fast, passionate communication. This is excitable energy. If you're thinking about, if you're hesitating about making a decision or wondering if this is the right time to do something, the message is yes, it is. Go forth and prosper. Yeah. And what's interesting is that on your mind's eye, again, you have another 7 of Wands reversed. So you have 3 sevens. Let me pull these out. You have the 7 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, and 7 of Swords all reversed. And I feel like with the Wands, you're being cautious. Again, you have the 7 of Swords being private and strategic. You have the 7 of Wands being cautious. This could be like being defensive, setting up boundaries, being unsure. But, you know, I feel like I think you're just being cautious. I think you're being smart about what this move means for you, what this victory means for you, because this is something celebratory. This is something victorious. So you're receiving something. This could be good news. This could mean your loan went through. This could mean that you got that job in a new city. This could mean that you got that promotion. So this is awesome. And I really feel that you're doing your homework. You're being smart and methodical and logical about this next phase in your life. And I feel like maybe the Wands maybe feel like a bit cautionary just because it's sort of like setting up boundaries that I feel like it might be blocking your thoughts about like, should I go forward? But you have the Ace, but you have the 8 of Wands, and yes, the message is yes, you should go forward, accept the offer, accept the loan, buy the house, move forward in your life, because this is an exciting time period right now for you all, Gemini. Okay? How you see yourself, 4 cups reversed. Meditating, stuck, uncertain. There's something that has you taking pause, because we see that with the 3 sevens, you know, central to you, the reverse 7 of Pentacles, recent past, reverse 7 of Swords, and in your mind's eye, the 7 of Wands. And then how you are appearing, and this is, you know, in the 7th position of your Celtic cross, you're being represented by the reversed 4 of Cups. Being stuck. Pausing, reflecting, meditating. And I feel like this could be you also checking in emotionally, because this is cup energy. This deals with your emotions, your intuition, and I think you're doing a check-in to make sure that all this aligns with you and that this new opportunity is going to serve your highest good. So I do get the sense you really are being strategic and smart about this. In your environment, 2 of Wands, expansion, soul expansion. This is lining up with your soul's purpose. Yeah, absolutely. And it's supportive. I mean, I feel like your environment is supporting what you're going through right now. You're checking in to see if this is going to line up with your soul's purpose and passion. And we talked about that. Oh my God. So here's some synchronicities. We talked about that in your theme cards. What's your soul's purpose? You're defining that. You're trying to figure this out. That's the first thing I said. You're feeling emotional about it, ups and downs, extremes. You just don't know. Go with what feels good to you. Pleasure. What's going to make you happy? Because this will help you define what your soul's purpose is. Oh, I love it. I love the synchronicities. And I feel like these 2 cards, the 4 of Cups reversed and the 2 of Wands upright, are absolutely reinforcing your theme cards. what's going to feel right for you. What does your intuition say? And is it really going to bring you the joy, the motivation, the fiery spark to enjoy life? That's what you're figuring out right now. That's what you're working through. Hopes and fears, King of Wands. I feel like this is you aligning yourself to tap into the King of Wand energy, leadership, courage, empowerment. I feel like this is what you're striving to achieve, to tap into, and that this is the energy you need in order to move forward with this opportunity. Perhaps some of you will be meeting a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. This could be new love coming in. Or like I said, I get the sense that this is you tapping into the energy of the King of Wands to embody that persona, the archetype that's needed to propel you forward in future advancement. Outcome is the Ace of Swords. Clarity. Yeah, clarity. You're going to receive information that's going to clear up any confusion. Anything that's giving you pause, that's going to clear up these reversed sevens. You're going to know what you need to do. And it's going to come in for you real soon. Just flow with it. Don't rush the process. And trust that your spirit guides are here for you, because this is a joyous, this is a joyous moment for you. Yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but there's some noise outside. Just give me a moment. Let me just check on something real quick. Jeez. I am so sorry about that, Geminis. I just had to make sure that there was a disturbance outside, and where I live, it's like if there's a disturbance outside, you kind of want to know what's going on, and I just want to make sure that there wasn't anyone outside causing like property damage. So all is well on my end. Could also be Mercury retrograde, just exciting people, but yeah, so anyway, let me just sort of get back into this. Again, apologies for the interruption. I just really needed to make sure that there was no damage to my property outside. Yes, you will receive clarity of mind, and you will receive new information. You will receive correspondence necessary to move you forward. I feel like because this is sword energy, this will be energizing you as an air sign, empowering you, because bottom of the deck is the Magician card. You have the power to manifest anything that you want in this life, and I feel like this is an opportunity that you manifested, and now it's like, okay, it's here in the 3D. Holy cow, did I really do this? Did I really manifest? Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Gemini, and the time for you to act is now, to go forward, boldly forward in your future, because underneath this, underneath the Magician card is the Sun card. blessings. The sun is shining upon you. The sun is the happiest card of the deck. And there's no need to fret because your future is bright. Your future is so bright and abundant and fruitful. And if you're thinking about not going forward with this opportunity, you'd be a fool. You would have major regrets. So think about it, meditate upon it, because you are taking time to reflect with the Four of Cups. Align yourself with it, and you'll know you'll know what to do. You'll know exactly what to do because it's going to feel right for you. Okay? So, let's check in with the Untamed Oracle Truth. I'm sorry. The Untamed Truth. Untamed Truth. Yes. This is an oracle deck. And I usually use these cards as clarifiers. And I like to pull 4 cards because these messages have an awesome way of just sort of conveying truth or clarifying messages. And it's, again, I just want to caveat and forewarn that's untamed for a reason. So there may be a little bit of harsh language coming through, and you'll see exactly what I mean because you actually got that card. But it's the right card. It's resonating. There we go. All right. Yes. This is your message. So like I said, you're pausing, right? You're pausing, you're unsure, you don't know how you feel about this. You're getting yourself into emotional alignment and spiritual alignment with this opportunity that's coming in. And you're hemming and hawing. Should I do it? Should I not? So, your first clarifying card is fuck it. Yes, do it. Go for it. Live your best life. Whatever has you feeling stuck, whatever is holding you back, whatever has you doubting, fuck it. This is the time for you to move forward is now. The time for you to act on this opportunity is now. Yes. So go boldly forward into your future. You just have to get into alignment with it. And I feel like this card kind of represents the Four of Cups card, right? So this card for me, I like because it's a way to sort of talk about law of attraction and getting into alignment to have the universe meet you energetically. So right now, this is the card of focus. And I feel like the message for you is you're not quite clear about what you want in life or what you definitively want to settle upon. And you are waiting for that. And clarity is coming in for you. You know, you have the Ace of Swords. This is clarity. But it hasn't come in yet. So this is you lining up or doing the soul searching work to line yourself up with what you want. The way I like to describe this card is these arrows represent goals, hopes, dreams, wishes, anything that you're trying to manifest. And this is you telling the universe, I want this arrow to be a new relationship, for example. And you're going to start pointing and pointing and pointing until you find a direction that feels right for you. And you're like, yes, that's the direction I want to go in search of this relationship. So you pull back on the cord and you pull back and back and back and back until it can no longer stretch. And then you decide to release. And the moment you release that arrow, that manifestation, that intention, you have surrendered to the universe and you're trusting that the universe is going to land that arrow exactly where it's meant to land for you. You're just telling the universe what you're intending, what you want to manifest, and you're pointing in the general direction. The universe takes control from there and they decide, all right, here's where you are energetically, and this is the exact point where that arrow is going to land, which means that's what your manifestation is going to turn into in the 3D, essentially. And all of that has to do with how you're lining up energetically with yourself. Are you focused? Do you know what you want? Because you can just be shooting arrows haphazard and be like, oh, I'm going to go over here and over there and blah, blah, blah. And you're just going to get junk, right? So if you are, for example, trying to manifest a relationship, you might manifest someone who's emotionally unavailable. You did manifest a relationship, but it's not a happy one. Because you're just like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know, kind of blasé about your focus. But if you want the real deal, then you got to do your homework. You got to do your healing work. And you have to really get clear and focus about what this arrow truly represents and be intentional about where you're going to shoot this arrow, because that's when you really manifest the good stuff, what you really want. But you can't do it if you're unfocused, and this card came in for you out of balance. So that's the message. Get clear with what you want and with what these arrows represent, and make sure that they're lining up with your highest good. And I feel like you're doing that right now with this Four of Cups energy, understanding your emotions and clearing out anything that no longer serves you, releasing that. So that way you can get into alignment and call in what you really want. Partnership. When this card comes in, this represents partnership between you and the divine. Again, it goes right along with this card, and it goes right along with what we just discussed with the focus card. You can't get clear and clearly manifest until you are in spiritual alignment with yourself and the divine. Okay? But have faith that everything's working itself out as it should. This is the faith card. It's kind of faint, but faith. And what it is it's showing a beautiful wintry forest up on top with a huge, intricate, complex, deeply rooted root system in the earth. This is getting grounded. This is having ultimate faith in the universe that you will manifest what you really intend to manifest. Yeah. Wow. Okay, Gemini. Deep thoughts there. Okay. So, up next, let's go ahead and check in with soulmates and twins. We're going to be using the Pure Love Oracle deck. And I'll pull 2 cards for the masculine and 2 cards for the feminine. Okay, we got some flippers. I usually take the poppers, not the flippers. So let me just turn those over. Let's try this again. For Gemini, please. For Gemini. Actually, wrong side. Gemini. Alright, Gemini masculines. Gemini masculines. Okay. And then for, let me see, there's a few that are like, that came in kind of reversed. I don't know how these got messed up, but some of them, I don't know. I'm blaming Mercury retrograde. That's all I have to say. Ay. One of the other readings I was saying, oh yeah, I'm resonating with this energy. It feels so good. And Mercury retrograde, not a thing. Well, it is tonight with my readings. It's, yeah. I don't know how those got flipped, but there was a lot of them that got flipped. Jeez. Seriously. These cards? Holy moly. Okay. Center. Cards for feminine Geminis. Feminines, please. Feminines. Gemini. There we go. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Okay. So masculine would like to share to his feminine. It is perfect timing for us now However, I am closed off to love right now. Okay. Feminine would like to share to her masculine, you have my heart, and I am sending you love right now. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna hold my heart crystal. I have this beautiful selenite heart crystal chakra that I found in Sedona, and yeah, it's pretty intense. So there's a lot of love here. A lot of love. Even with the masculine saying that he's closed off to love right now, it is definitely a timing thing that can't be forced, though. It can't be forced, it can't be rushed, and it has to be on the masculine's timeline, because he is healing through some karmic lessons. I get the sense, Gemini, feminine, when you left, I feel like you left him, and when you left him, it gave him the clarity of mind that he needed to understand what went wrong or what his blockages were. And his blocks have to deal with his core wounds. I feel like self-worth is coming in fear of abandonment. And with the fear of abandonment, he was not willing to be vulnerable and to open up to you as you needed him to open up to you. You recognize his gifts and qualities in him, feminines. You understand and see the potential and see the man that he can be. And you've even talked to him about this. You've told him about this. You've really tried to help him understand that he is not his past, that he is not the wounds of his childhood. But no matter how much you try and talk to him, you can see it, but he has to be able to see it for himself. And it took you leaving him in order for him to understand what you were trying to say. And to start to heal that wound. He still has healing to do. He still has work to do. And he understands that he's in a position, I believe more like, I feel like this is more pentacle energy, that he's now in a position to say, yes, it is perfect timing for us. I feel like his financial situation is improved. I feel like he's upgraded his residence. He's upgraded himself tangibly, but he's working on himself emotionally still. And he just needs time to do it. I think if you need to give him the space and time to do that for himself, and there's nothing that you can do that's going to help him out right now other than just being a friend and being supportive and giving him that space. You know, check in with him from time to time, but you can't hover and you can't do the work and you can't rush him to do this, because if you do that, you're going to push him away. Spring. I don't know why that popped in. 6 months, spring. That's what's coming in. All right, so comment below. Let me know how that's resonating with you all. It's kind of specific, but I also feel like, you know, since it's general, you can also take it how you will. Take it how you will. Let me know how it's resonating with you. I'll just leave it at that. All right, so I'm going to pull from the Sacred Rebels Oracle. I'm going to do a card from there. I'm going to pull a card from the Shamanic Oracle. I'm going to do an animal spirit for you all and conclude with the Nature's Whispers. Oh yes, here we go. Oh, wow. I love the synchronicities. I just have to show it to you before the moment is past. This is release the dark wound and let love in. We were just talking about that with this masculine who's closed off. Release the dark wound and let love in. Yeah. So let me channel this. You can't let the past control your future. It's easier said than done. But this is about healing. This is about healing the core wound and forgiving what happened. And it's coming to an understanding that that wound was a lesson to assist with your soul expansion and your spiritual ascension. And by you healing this wound means you understand why it happened, you understand the lesson, and when faced in certain situations that would normally trigger your wound, you find that that wound is no longer triggered. When it's no longer triggered, you are healed. Yeah, this is about healing yourself and letting love in. Oh, I love this. Yeah, I just had to stop and read that just because it came off of this. It did. Yeah, okay. Wow. This is an incredible reading, Geminis. All right. So let me pull from the Shamanic Oracle. You got the Time Master. That one came out quick, fast, and in a hurry. Pull an animal spirit for you all. Huh. Fish and the frog. We'll take it because I'm seeing a fish here and a fish there, so I'm real curious. And it's also water energy, so yes, I think you need some water messages. And we're gonna pull, oh my gosh. That one wanted to speak to you all. Yes, from the Nature's Whispers. Okay, let me make some space. Okay, so coming in for you is the Time Master Reverse. I feel like the message for you is time is irrelevant and not rush the process. Timelines in the 3D, we tend to think of them as linear. However, in the 5D and in the spiritual world, time is irrelevant and it is cyclical. It works in cycles. So, yeah, your message here is coming in reverse, so this is the medicine. Sometimes it appears that you're running out of time. You worry you won't get what you need or want. Everything gets stuck like a log jam. This is only in your mind. Time expands and contracts according to your ability to be mindful and observant. Fully engage in your now. It's time to release the story of your past. Yes, it's time to release the story of your past. Release this wound. Oh my goodness. I love the synchronicities. Equally, it's time to release your need to know the details of the future. Yeah, that's also important. It's just be present. Be present. Be mindful. All the treasure magically reveals itself when you remain relaxed and present to what is directly in front of you and nothing else. Then you realize you have all the time in the world. You'll never run out of it. Oh my God. This is huge. This is huge. I love the message. I love the message for you all. Be fully engaged in your now. And it's time to release the story of your past. It's also time to release your need to know the details of the future. Absolutely. Word to that. All right. So I'm going to pull the message for the fish and the frog. And those are coming in upright for you all. Okay. So the fish represents restlessness, change of focus, lost in the current. The fish loves to be subsumed in life's current. Nothing pleases it more than movement. Sorry, let me start again. The fish loves to be subsumed in life's current. Nothing pleases it more than movement, and more movement. The roaming lifestyle of the fish may be exhilarating for a while, but usually leads to wariness and slippery relationships. With all the possibilities out there in the vast waters, the fish becomes lost without clear goals and intentions. Spend time with the lunar forces, dear fish, as the peace and calm of the moon will soothe your soul. Oh my God, weren't we just talking about focus? Here it is. I feel like this focus card, this lack of focus, this message of the fish is reinforcing this. The roaming lifestyle of the fish may be exhilarating for a while, but usually leads to wariness and slippery relationships. With all the possibilities out there in the vast waters, the fish becomes lost without clear goals and intentions. Yes. Spend time with the lunar forces, as the peace and calm of the moon will soothe your soul. Yes. I just needed to foot stomp that because that's pretty incredible. Message of the frog. This is detoxing. Clearing, cleansing, and healing. The frog and the water element are almost inseparable. The frog spends its first months of life entirely within this healing element and then emerges to rest on land. But no matter how earthly the frog becomes, its need for cleansing and rejuvenation is regular. Frogs tend to become overworked and undernourished, so it's vital that such sensitive creatures practice self-care. This card serves as a reminder that water helps us cleanse, forgive, and release. Time to dive in. Frogs aren't meant to carry a heavy load. Yeah. Cleansing and healing. Releasing the past. Absolutely. This is really cool. These are really good messages for you all, Geminis. Very important messages. Very transformative. And your last card from the Nature's Whispers is maintain your childlike spirit. It's coming in reverse. And I feel like the reason why it's coming in reverse is because I think you're stressed out. You're really stressed out, and I think you're up in your head about what to do. And you're trying to figure out what brings you pleasure. Because in the beginning of your reading, you had hunger reversed and the pleasure card. And this is about you trying to figure out what's going to make you happy, what your soul's purpose is, what your purpose is in life, and just finding pleasure. Well, tapping into your childlike spirit is an excellent way to remind yourself of what brings you pleasure. What did you like to do as a kid? You know? Lighten up. Don't take life so seriously. You know, when we tap into our childlike spirit, it's just letting go of life's burdens and having a laugh every now and then and really just enjoying the simple pleasures of life. And that's enough to bring us back on track. Okay, Gemini, so that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. Thank you so much for giving this video a thumbs up and a like. By you liking the video, it increases the viewership to all your fellow Gemini friends, so that way they can receive this healing message just as you received it. So help them out. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Please be sure you share, like, and subscribe to this channel. Welcome all cross watchers. So glad you're here. And yeah, thank you to all the love and support you all have given me over the past several months. My channel has really grown tremendously, and I'm thankful and appreciative to all of the support you've given me. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you at the end of the month. Have a wonderful Scorpio November. Enjoy the energy of the 11/11 portal. This is a very important transformative time period in your lives. Comment below. Let me know how all this is resonating and working out for you. Until we meet again, have a wonderful month and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.